What role does gratitude play in my life? Oh, yeah, gratitude. What's a gratitude? Attitude. Do you understand the attitude? Yeah, attitude means like that ki you are showing value to the value of you to the other. Okay, yeah. Example is this thing that ki I don't know. It's very hard to understand. All right, yeah. But attitude means like people say this na ki he was actually showing his attitude means like that ki he is like a he is this person and that person and he has that and he has this iPhone and sports car and Lamborghini and stuff. Okay, yeah. And the way that he talk kind of like represent his attitude and something like that. Okay, yeah. So like basically I don't really think that guy should supposed to be explain the attitude. Everybody knows that. All right, yeah. Gratitude is a kind of like a something opposite to that. Okay, it kind of like a represent humbleness. Okay, yeah. Humbleness means like that ki how do you kind of like a something person that you respect to the people, polite. Okay, yeah. And kind of like a talk with respect. Okay, yeah. Respect and kind of like a something just opposite to the attitude. Okay, yeah. Kind of like a something very good person. So question is that ki how do I how what exactly role does gratitude play in my life? Means like that ki do I kind of like a represent little bit of gratitudeness through my action or something like that? Well, I do, yeah. What kind of like some action that you do that represent gratitude? Okay, yeah. First of all is that ki I don't know do I have gratitude or not, but one thing for sure is that ki I don't really have gratitude. I don't really have attitude. Okay, yeah. But I do have self-respect. Okay, yeah. I do have self-respect. Attitude means like that ki like basically you are showing off of things that you have and something like that, and you are consider yourself kind of like a upper than other. Okay. And the way that you behave, it represent attitudeness. All right, yeah. I don't really have that attitude, that is for sure. Okay, yeah. But self-respect that I have. Okay, yeah. Basically is this thing, if someone is kind of like a something like make fun of me or something like that. Okay, at first time I will take kind of like a something be okay, like as a fun point of perspective. But he was doing very intentionally, then I would tell him that ki you shouldn't supposed to do that. Okay, yeah. I do have self-respect. Okay, yeah. Gratitude is kind of like a represent like a humbleness, polite, as I mentioned earlier. Okay. Do I have that? Do I kind of like a something represent humbleness? I don't. Yeah, I do. I don't know. Okay, yeah. It's just kind of like a something that ki sometimes I help. Yeah. Humble politeness. Do I have politeness? Yeah, I do have politeness. Like basically saying thanks, saying thank you, saying sorry, saying kind of like basically a casual conversation, that in the casual conversation I should supposed to be represent like I should supposed to be present myself with a kind of like a simply proper way. So I said namaste, jai bhim, then good morning. Okay, yeah. A small talks with kind of like a something really respect with polite and humbleness. Okay, I represent that. um but do you have that, like do you have this politeness and humbleness? Do I have that? Like basically these are kind of like represent the value of the gratitude. So do you have that? Well, I have that. Yeah. Somewhat I have that. Okay, yeah. But I am not kind of like understand myself that how much I have it. Okay, yeah. Because it's kind of like a depend on situation, it kind of like a depend on something, people and everything around me, वगैरह वगैरह. Okay, yeah. Why? Because of that key. um okay, yeah, let me tell you one thing. So if I'm kind of like a went to a restaurant, okay, yeah, and there is a waiter, I kind of like a something, hello sir. He was kind of like a say hello sir, and I'm gonna talk, sir, hello sir, I need this, I need a pizza, I need this, I need that. Okay, yeah. And he says anything, no sir, thank you. Yeah, I will say thank you. So I just kind of like a talking to him kind of like a something very small talk with a kind of like a something very kind of like a something polite word, sorry, say thank you वगैरह. Okay, yeah. Is it represent humbleness, polite? Yeah. Is it represent? Yeah. Like if I'm asked kind of like a something such a person, ए भाई चल आ जा इधर, चल क्या मेरे पास है, चल ये लेके आ, वो लेके आ, वो लेके आ. It doesn't really represent humbleness and polite. I don't really have that. Okay, yeah. So basically it's this thing, I interact with the people according to the people who interact with me. Okay, if the people who actually interact with me with a kind of like a something little less humble and little less politeness, then I would kind of like interact with the same tone too. Okay, yeah. So yeah, basically is this thing na ki you shouldn't supposed to represent gratitude to the all the people. No, then people will take advantage of you, and I don't want to that. Okay, yeah. So basically is this thing, I interact with the people regarding about the situation and regarding about the things and something like that. Okay, yeah. So do I have a gratitude? I have, but it kind of like a depend on situation, people and surrounding. All right, yeah. Well, I didn't really kind of like a something initiate kind of like a something always be a gratitude. Yeah, but I always be kind of like a polite with respect and humble everything. I kind of like a represent all my action according to this value, according to this way, like a humbleness, polite and something like that. It represent gratitudeness. Okay, yeah. But as I mentioned, it depend on situation, people and surrounding. All right. All right, I should supposed to be end here. This is it, this then, and thank you.